Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. استكشف means I will explore. استكشاف means to explore something. So استكشف that you're seeing here, it means I will explore. I will explore. I will explore. So نشاط استقصائي. نشاط استقصائي. Don't forget that whenever they say نشاط, it means an activity or an exercise. So nashat means an exercise, right? An exercise. Istiqsa'i means istiqsa means an investigation. When you do investigation, you can say in Arabic that I do istiqsa, investigation, investigation. But in this context, we are not going to say investigation. We're going to say investigative because it is an adjective. So nashat is an investigative exercise or an investigative activity. You want to investigate in some experiment. You want to see some things practical based. So what are those things? ما المخلوقات الحية وما الأشياء غير الحية. What are in our previous video we talked about المخلوقات الحية والأشياء غير الحية. المخلوقات الحية means living creatures, living in creatures. وما الأشياء غير الحية, and things that are non-living, or you should say non-living things. Note that we say creatures here and we say things because al-ashya means things and makhluqat means creatures. So we want to know what are living things and non-living things. Uqarin means I will compare. Uqarin means I will compare. I compare. What are you comparing? So we are comparing anzur ila nabat. I will look at the plant, wa ila al-hajar, and what? This is the first step, right? Khutwa ula. This first step or step 1, which means al-khutwatu al-ula. Khutwatu al-ula. Anzur ila nabat. I will look at the plant, wa ila al-hajar, and the stone. فيما يتشابه, in what way are they similar, وفيما يختلفان, and in what way are they different. أنظر إلى النبات وإلى الحجر. I will look at plants and stone. So فيما يتشابه, in what way are they similar. You can say in what way are they similar, وفيما يختلفان, and in what way are they different. In what way are they أضع الحجر. How are you going to do that? Step 2. أضع الحجر في وعاء. I will put the stone inside a container. وعاء means container. أضع means I will put. وأروي كلا من النبات والحجر. I will put or I will water both of them. I will water both of the plant and hajar. I will water. This means I will water or irrigate both of them with water, both of the plant and the hajar. لمدة أسبوع means for a week. It means for a week, for a week. لمدة أسبوع. After that, ألاحظ means I will observe. I will observe what is happening to these two. After putting water inside their container. ماذا يحدث? What happens? What happens? ماذا يحدث? What happens? Astentage, step 4. Astentage means I will draw conclusion or I will deduce. Istintaj means deduce. I will deduce or draw conclusion or make some conclusion. Let's say draw conclusions, yeah. So هل هذا الشيء مخلوق حي أم غير حي? I will deduce whether this thing is a living thing or not, is a living creature or non-living creature. كيف أعرف ذلك? How do I know that? كيف أعرف ذلك means how do I know that? How will I that? In our previous video we talked about how you can determine whether something is a living thing or مخلوق حي أم غير مخلوق حي. It is a living thing or non-living thing, and that is what is with growth, which means النمو. So when something has growth, then it's a living thing. But when it doesn't have any growth, then it's not in a living thing. نمو. So in this case, we can see that حجر لا ينمو. الحجر لا ينمو. الحجر لا ينمو. So it doesn't grow. It doesn't grow. لكن النبات ينمو. So النبات ينمو. So plants grow. So النمو means growth. ينمو means growing. So الحجر لا ينمو. الحجر, الحجر, stone, doesn't grow. الحجر لا ينمو والنبات ينمو. Plants grow. So that's how you're gonna know whether something is a living thing or not a living thing. And they ask you to do this. You can do it in your home or wherever you are. What you need, أحتاج إلى, I need. أحتاج إلى means I need. Now what you need to do this is what? حجر, stone, nabat, plants. You can see ma, water. وعاء شفاف. وعاء شفاف means a transparent container. شفاف means transparent. Transparent container. So that's all you need to do the exercise or to do the استقصاء, investigation. Don't forget that we say استقصاء means investigation. And after doing it, so this will be your result. As you can see, the nabat will grow, which means nabat ينمو والحجر لا ينمو. So here we have nabat ينمو, and here we have الحجر لا ينمو. So النبات ينمو means النبات, the plants grow, لكن الحجر, but the stone doesn't. So you are on your way to be a scientist. What do you call a scientist in Arabic? Al-alim. Scientist means al-alim. Thank you.